Ben Sandilands gets Scotstoun party started with gold medal on athletics opening night. If athletics had been made to hang around impatiently for the first few days of these Commonwealth Games, while most of the other disciplines enjoyed the spotlight, then it would prove to be worth the wait once they finally got up and running. The home of the Glasgow Warriors has been transformed into a track and field venue for the week, with 2 steep temporary stands thrown up at either end to boost the capacity to around 10,000. That's 5 times fewer than packed into Hampden at the previous Glasgow Games in 2014, but those in place at the rebranded EDF Scotstoun Stadium, with its freshly installed mondo track, certainly made their voices heard on an exciting opening night that will surely soar to a crescendo as the week progresses. Those huddled together in the drizzle, under the roofless newsstands, were made to wait a while before they had a Scottish medallist to cheer.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
That came in the men's T21,500m final when Paralympic world champion Ben Sandilands followed up that Paris success by taking gold with a season best time of 3:57.25. Teammate Stephen Bryce took the bronze, while the third Scot in the final, Owen Miller, was 6th. This was meant to be Eilish McColgan's big night. The 10,000m champion in Birmingham 4 years ago had been lined up to defend her title only for a foot injury to force her out of the competition just days before. That left the way clear for Megan Keith to fly the flag for Scotland on her Commonwealth Games debut, as she took the acclaim of the crowd that included her 100-year-old grandfather, Murray, back on familiar territory as a Glasgow Warriors fan. Keith stuck gamely with the pack until about 5 laps to go when Kenyan Diana Wanza launched the first breakaway that splintered the chasers. Keith ended up finishing 9th in a race won by Australian Rose Davies, who hauled back Wanza to take the gold. Keith cut a disappointed figure come the end, but will have a chance to atone when she runs in the 5,000m on Thursday. "It was pretty tumultuous out there this evening," said the Inverness athlete. "I knew it was likely to be slow at the start, and the surges were something I thought naturally I could handle. But I think those early surges just took more out of me than I thought they did, unfortunately." Ben Sandilands won a gold medal, Stephen Bryce a bronze, in the T21,500m final at Scotstoun. Scotland's Megan Keith was disappointed to finish 9th in a 10,000m final won by Rose Davies. Gemma Reekie is congratulated for making it safely through to the 800m semifinals. "My legs just turned to something which didn't move very fast. So it just became survival to the end. I mean, it didn't look like it, but I was racing to win, just like everyone else out there. I'm really disappointed I couldn't do better." This was a poignant evening for another Team Scotland athlete. Hammer thrower Chris Bennett elected to come out of semi-retirement for one last crack at a home games at a venue where he first ran laps of the old track as a kid almost 25 years ago. At one point, it looked as if he would depart with his first major medal with a throw of 69.48m before finishing 5th. But there were no regrets after shedding almost 6 stone to get fit for his finale. "That's probably the most fun I've ever had at a Commie Games, and I enjoyed it," said the Glaswegian. "I thought I might have had a chance to get a medal, and then I got a little bit excited on the last throw, so I've technically finished on a foul, which is not great. It was fun, and it was emotional, but that's it. I'll wake up tomorrow, and I'm a normal, unemployed human being now. Although I'd have had to do a lap of honor, and I don't know if I'd have made it round." There was success in the women's 800m first round when 2 out of the 3 Scottish athletes made it safely through to the semifinals. Gemma Reekie was the best of the lot, trailing England's Georgia Hunterbell, one of the favorites for the title, with Olympic champion Keely Hogkinson sitting this event out, in second place in the third heat with a time of 2:03.09. Kilbarchan's Reekie is still trying to relive the high of her 4th-placed finish at the delayed Tokyo Olympics in 2021, but was content to have made it safely through to the next stage. "The semis are going to be really tough, but getting through that round is my next goal," she said. I haven't made a final in a long time, so I want to be back in there again. The lure of competing in front of a home crowd as many times as possible was also what swayed Aaron Wallace to compete in this event rather than the mile. The Glaswegian finished strongly in the fourth heat to take third place with a time of 2:03:15. Mina Scatcherd was the unfortunate one to miss out. The Yorkshire-born athlete went out strong and led at the bell, but faded and finished fifth, missing out on a place in the semifinals by an agonizing 0.06 of a second. In the morning session, Stephen McKenzie qualified for the long jump final with a leap of 7.75 m, while Angela McAusling Kelly reached the hammer final with a best throw of 60.59 m.